Yo, don't worry about the background. That's your future in the near future. Anyway, I just want to say I ain't even take off my badge. You know what I'm saying? I just sat down. I just want to do this video right quick. Um, First and foremost, I spent the last actually 4 days down in Austin, Texas, at the Dreamcon. I want to take this time to say I want to thank our RDC and them boys who hosted a good expo or anime convention. It was wonderful, and it was great. And I appreciate you guys. My son, this is his second time going. The first time was a year and a half ago when you were in Arlington, when you were closer to my house. But I digress. But yeah, we went to Austin. He didn't go to Austin last year because he went to Evo with me. Went to Evolution Game Series, and he said, if I go this year, would you go to DreamCon next year? I said yes. Okay, so I didn't go to Evo this year, so I went to DreamCon with my son and the rest of my family. And they had a ball, and I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I appreciate Mark, Desmond, Leland, and the rest of the guys for hosting a wonderful event. And I just want to say, if you're a parent and you have a kid, a minor, or even if you have a young adult that's entering into his adult age, and they're coming from the inner city or the suburbs or whatever, and your kids feel out of place or they don't feel like they connect with anybody, trust me, take them to next year's DreamCon. Watch how they would say they feel like they're at home. I mean, that's all I kept hearing this weekend. I'm at home. I'm with people that I relate to. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. This is nothing but home. And with that being said, the reason why I'm making this video is because not only to say thank you to Mark and those guys, but also to point out something. Last year, it was like 20,000 people. They were on record said 20,000 people came to last year's DreamCon. And I read an article that interviewed Mark and his parents. His parents said it's going to double that. And I can guarantee it was at least 40,000 people through the whole weekend. 40,000 people easy. I even say more. But if I have to say doubled from last year, they hit that by far. So it was 40,000 people. And out of those 40,000 people, I'll say 39,000 of those people look like me, look like my son, look like my wife, had the same skin tone, different shades, same pigmentation, and there was no shooting, no fighting, well, there was arguments, but arguments like Sasuke sucks, who can beat Goku, why Juju Kaisen is better than Demon Slayers, or why vice versa, little quips and whatnot. But other than like serious animosity or argument or getting people to fight, none of that. It was beautiful. It was, it almost brought a tear to my eye. It did bring a tear to my wife's eye, seeing young adults or teenagers or pre-teenagers from the age 13 all the way up to 33, 34 of young adults in a room in the thousands, not willing to kill each other, but having a ball, having a good time, just enjoying themselves. And it's wonderful. And damn what the media says. The media says if you get like 5 or 15 young black adults or young black teenagers in a room, somebody's going to die or somebody's going to cause a fight. I just came from a 72-hour event that not one incident happened. Not one. And it was a beautiful thing. A very beautiful thing. And I appreciate Mark and the RDC crew for doing that. So, it was wonderful. There was this one incident that they're trying to say that it happened at DreamCon, but that didn't happen at DreamCon. And basically, I seen it on Twitter this morning, actually, where it was a man on stage, a young adult, a man on stage, and he was dry humping or grinding, fast grinding, pumping and sweating with a stripper, and there was money on the stands and stage. First and foremost, that was an after party. Second of all, that was a stripper, and that was an 18 and up party. So, but I like how people who didn't go to DreamCon saying that happened at DreamCon. That did not happen at DreamCon. That happened off campus or at the hotel, and at a different after party, not at the main after party, but a third party after party, if you get my drift. So y'all can miss me with that. That's if that's the worst thing that happened at Dreamcon, then y'all just reaching, y'all stretch Armstrong, and that's not the case. It was a beautiful weekend. It was great, and besides that, now I'm gonna switch gears and talk about something else that happened this weekend. Back home from where I'm from, Detroit, Michigan, they had the Bad Girls Club Midwest reality TV show auditions, and it's a guy. Well, I won't cuss. It's a shame what I saw. And a lot of people saying that's a lot of women from Detroit. There was a lot of women from all over that came and converged on Detroit. I'm not saying it was all. I'm going to say there was a few Detroit women in the mix. But just to see the debauchery, I would say, is astounding. And right now, I'm just going to call out a lot of black creators. Like, you see what I'm saying to you. We had a wonderful weekend. We had over 40,000 young adults conversion in Austin Convention Center for Dreamcon, and it was wonderful. But a lot of these black content creators, what you're gonna see in the next 48 to 72 hours, all they're gonna be talking about is the deaths that happened this weekend in Chicago, and then the debauchery that happened in Detroit due to the auditions. They're not even gonna mention Dreamcon. And that's why I'm doing this video. These same black so-called social media influencers or content creators that always, every daily or every week, come up and talk about how the hood is this, talking about man versus women and what we can do to change it. They're not your friends. They're just making this content for clout and for likes and for the bag. They don't care. They do not care. They do not care. They will not care. I'm calling them out. They will not mention Dreamcon at all. Because you know why? Because Dreamcon, that's what the nerds do or the blurs do. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's successful, even though it's a peaceful gathering, a conglomerate of people, and now I'm not saying it was mostly black. It was mostly black. I would say 99% of all the people that participated at that event was black. I seen a couple Asians, a couple Caucasians sprinkled here and there, even families, and it was wonderful that they would they came to the cookout. It was great. But I'm just saying right now, I'm telling you right now, all these black creators that's talking about we need to do a change, we need to put a change, they're not gonna mention Dreamcon. But I guarantee they're gonna mention the 100 deaths from Chicago that happened this weekend. They're gonna mention the LA fires. They're gonna mention the Texas earthquakes, maybe, but then they're definitely gonna mention the debauchery that happened at Detroit at the Bad Girls Fight Club, the Bad Girls Club Midwest auditions. They're gonna mention that, and they're gonna say, "Look, see what's wrong with us? Look at us, black people. Look at us. Can we do better? We did better this weekend." But you're not gonna bring it up. You have to have balance, but negativity sells. Positivity don't. You barely touch it. Dreamcon was wonderful. Dreamcon, it was like I said, from 13 years all the way up to 34, 44 years of age. People were in the same building, going to panels. And then don't say like, well, it was just for the kids. I mean, I was there as a father. But I was there. I was enjoying myself. I mean, the official after party, you had the Twitch CEO there. You had O'Shea Jr., Ice Cube's son, he was there. You had a bunch of celebrities there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying the influencers are not celebrities. They were there. I mean, RDC was there. They hosted it. AMP was there. Kai Cenat was there. I think due at the game, the RDC AMP game, I think Ice Spice and Sexy Red was there. I don't know for sure. I just heard it through the grapevine that they was there. But there were celebrities there, you know what I'm saying, having a ball. No incidents. But these YouTube creators, content creators that I happen to peruse, I unsubscribed a lot of them for this past week, and after 48 hours, I'm gonna unsubscribe pretty much most of them, because all they're doing, they're the new pastors. All they're gonna talk about is the negativity in the hood, which is nothing wrong with that, but also shed some light. For every 10 videos, at least 2 of those videos can be positive, but they're not. It's always negative, negative, negative. Look at these fools. Look at these broke people. Look at these broke people. They ain't gonna be like me. They ain't trying to get the bag. They ain't trying to be famous. They ain't trying to step up, strap up their bootstraps and get this money, get this. But nah, but you ain't helping them. Oh, I'm sorry. You are helping them, but you gotta charge them first. I mean, it's flat out. It's the truth. All you talk about is negativity. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but live in your truth. You want to help the community out. Bring up some positive insight. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's every day I turn on this goddamn internet. Excuse my language. Every time I turn on this internet, I see a lot of negativity of my pigmentation, but I do see some positivity. It's here and there. You got to filter it out, but I bring it up. Like I'm bringing Dreamcon and Black Influencers. And then there were people who were not non-black. They had seminars. Like if you go on the 3rd floor, they had a YouTube influencer seminar right next to the merch room. You know, I looked in there. I want to stand in line because I'm on a knee stroller. And I looked in there and I saw people, they having a seminar, you know, how to get started as a content creator. You know, they had a bunch of good stuff in there. We had indie game developers. Actually, before I left, I saw the panel with the indie game developers. CJ, it was a guy, his name is Conan Dillard. He came out with a game. He's trying to come out with a game called Universe. That game looked good, by the way. I'm gonna try to play that when he finishes it. I didn't get a chance to play the hard copy that he had, but there was also games there. One of my former players, Carl, Perfect Legend. Y'all know him as Perfect Legend. I know him as Carl. He was there. He was hosting. Him and Cuddlecore was hosting tournaments as far as in Taken 8 and Street Fighter 6, Smash Brothers, it was a Grand Blue, and it was another game. Oh, Dragon Ball Fighters. And it was a blast, bro. Cosplay, it was amazing, and nothing jumped off. It was great. I'm not saying that nothing jumped off at other Dreamcons, but it'd be peaceful. And it was just amazing seeing all the kids have smiles, and kids that go to certain schools and they get ridiculed for being smart or being an anime fan or this and that, but they came here and they had fun. And they saw people with like-mindedness and they was enjoying each other. But it is what it is, man. That's all I got. Like I said, I just walked in the door. I've been driving for 3 hours. I had to get this off my chest and do this video because, my friends is posting on social media or associates on social media. They're posting out the debauchery and all the videos of what happened, it happened in Detroit. And I'm just happy to see it because I was having fun. I'm just actually turned on my computer and, before I start this video, just so I can get some screenshots so I can use for my thumbnail for my podcast tomorrow. And I'm just looking, I'm like, dog, really? And it was just, people just kept sharing the videos and this and that and this and that. And not one of my friends who love anime, who's out of town, that lives, that doesn't live in Texas, they not asking how was Dreamcon. They not, they don't care what happened to Dreamcon. Dreamcon was this week. It was beautiful, but they know when the debauchery happened back in Detroit, though. We got to get better, bro. Flat out, man. Flat out, dog. I'm not saying I got flaws, but damn it, man, I'm tired of seeing us, in particular, acting like savages. The hell?